Okay, well, when this escalator is actually working, you can see that there was a spotlight up here, basically our floodlight from before these lights were working it. But when you're coming up, it was shining in your eyes. So thankfully, they have replaced it with something a lot nicer. It was just temporary. Well, it's time for another Volcano Bay post-opening construction update. I'm here because it's raining and the park would be very empty, and oh my gosh, I'm gonna get wet. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna get wet at a water park, yes. My 5 was sent away for repair or replacement again. So I'm shooting with my 3 Plus. So it's not gonna look as nice, sorry. Now I'm gonna come tomorrow, I think, with my SLR and get shots I can't get today, or much better shots anyway. This picture spot, not quite ready, but it's a lot closer. I don't remember if those were there before, but they're here now. So this should be up and running soon, I think, from what I see. I think this is the one I showed you before that was empty here. So progress, yay. So now in Kopiko, why? Because I've heard there is more in this little cave here than there was on opening day. I haven't been here since then. So we'll find out. There's a little bit up here. These blue lights up here are recent, very recent. So it's looking a little cooler in here. I wish they weren't required to put lights in the pool. Kind of ruins the effect. But I'm sure Universal wouldn't have them in if they weren't legally required. Now this looks really cool. This should look really cool at night. It'd be even darker in here. Still, I was hoping this would be a lot cooler. Oh well. Still nothing here, but soon. I completely forgot to show you guys. Remember on the opening day video I showed you how lame this was? It just kind of shot a little stream out. Well, upgrades. Now watch what it does. Now watch what it does. And it's like a little jacuzzi. Kind of. Oh, also, this pool that was really, really cold, it's nice and warm now. It's just the right temperature, even for me. Ooh, it's multi-directional wave time. Now, we're going to do this again. How cold is the wave pool? From here it feels actually warm. Oh yeah, finally. It's going to be comfortable. It's not bad. Now maybe because I was already in the water, it feels warmer, but it's not cold. It's not that cold at all. Up there, when it's about to be wavy in here, it'll show you what waves are going to come. That's the symbol for the multi-directional waves. There's another one where it's just unidirectional. I can't remember what the third one is. Now you'll remember the Kohala Reef was where I waited on opening day, if you haven't watched that video. But they also reserve breakfast here till 9:30. If you watch my opening video, they had a buffet out here. That was only that for opening day, of course. But I have not tried the breakfast yet. And here's a look at their menu for breakfast. Muffins in Danish, not too bad. Croissant. It's not too bad, although the ones that we had on opening day were really dry. These tropical fruit salads are nice. I had one yesterday. There's a lot of fruit in them, including that piece of fruit, which looks like sort of a strawberry, but it isn't. I'm not actually sure what it is. You can see here that they offer pepperoni pizza, veggie pizza, Hawaiian pizza, and back there is cheese pizza. Wait, I mean breakfast items. And work continues over here in that covered dining area I've been showing you. It's looking more and more close to being ready. So they put some stairs in. The wiring under here for the lighting looks a lot more complete than it did just a few days ago. I'll come back and show you this when it's open as soon as I can. Well, you can start your day off right, or you can come here to the bar. I think I showed you this neon was broken before opening. It was replaced a while ago. Can't remember if I showed you that part. So early park admission ends at, well, around 9 o'clock. If they open it a little bit earlier, whatever it is, as soon as the park opens for early park admission, it ends in exactly an hour later. What time is it? Of course, I don't know what time it is because this doesn't show the time. If you come here to Volcano Bay and you also wish this told you what time it is, go to guest services and let them know that you wanted to show the time. They might, if they have enough complaints, they might actually change it, I hope. Looks like the volcano is erupting. Now at night it looks cooler because you can see, unfortunately it's white water against the white sky. At night it looks cooler because it's lit up so it looks like lava. Just yesterday I shot video showing you that these sails are up and these weren't in yet, but now you can see it's just about done. Just needs to be tightened up a little bit. Finally looks like it's supposed to. Now the question remains, what's going here? I don't remember if I've pointed this out, but here in the Aventura marketplace, on the side not close to the entrance, is a cart for, I don't know if it's really a cart, but for my Universal Photos, where you can pick up your Universal Photos. Really, that kid could have walked over in this way and not gotten the shot, but if you smoke, which includes electronic cigarettes, this is one of 3, I believe it's 3 places where you can smoke, so please do it there. Here's an even closer look at Krakatau, the waterfall. If you're not aware, there are a bunch of hidden faces. Some of them are not that hidden, like this guy over here. It's kind of hard to see from this way, but this direction, but there are also faces up here. Right now, there's supposed to be a lot of fog in here, making it look like a Halloween Horror Nights zone. It works, it's just not on at this very moment for some reason. I think they might turn them off every once in a while. There's an area that was not lit up before. Another part of the construction update. So here's a little sneak preview of what's coming. Sorry about the water on my legs. I walked through a waterfall after all. Looks pretty cool. This is the first time I've seen it lit up like this. So as soon as I can, I'm going to show you this. I mean, obviously when it's open. This is something that has been developing. This Tapu Tapu point was put in just a few days ago. I'm not quite sure how we're going to get to it, but we'll find out. I guess this looks pretty stable, but there's nowhere right now for, we'll see. So here's something else that's brand new. These lights were up. I noticed them the first time yesterday, and they're now on. So we're getting closer and closer to this opening at night. If you come up here, this railing is now extended. It used to not go all the way over to here. So that's good if you need it. Whoops, looks like the sprinkler head popped off. Here is another look at, now I showed you this in the previous video if you watched it. It was just a bare fence. They were just working on constructing it. They hadn't covered it yet, but it was in the previous video. Of course they did that because this was not an accessible path for a while because of the construction. Another construction update. These cabanas slowly coming along, and here are the ones closer to Hanu and Hikomoana. And these look like they are built for accessibility. Unfortunately, there are at least three of these cabanas that look like they're built for accessibility. Unfortunately, those are some of the ones that are under construction. I could be wrong, but that doesn't look like the same structure they have for stairs in the other cabanas. Here's something that's new that surprisingly wasn't here at park opening. And you'll see those everywhere where you're not supposed to go, because this is not an entrance to the river, it's only for lifeguards. Tanawa Tubes, right now, here in Wakawewe Eats, they serve a jerk shrimp mac and cheese. I tried that recently, but I wasn't able to record it. This is what it looks like, and you can see this is how much it is, $11.99. I don't know if you have a annual pass discount here, but it's very large and it is extremely hot. If you don't like spicy foods, maybe skip this one. If you like spicy foods, at least to me, it was extremely hot, but you know, that is subjective. Right across from the Krakatoa Aqua Coaster entrance is the second smoking area, unless you're walking the other direction, but I guess it still is the second area either way. I keep forgetting to tell you that over here at the Bamboo Jungle Kitchen, I tried the Watiri Mahi sandwich once recently on my lunch break, so I wasn't able to record it, but it came with the mahi, of course, but I took the lettuce tomato off, and they didn't add the pineapple salsa, which I didn't ask for them to take it off, so it would have been more enjoyable, but it was pretty good. Also, these sort of nondescript areas here, I believe, are for stroller parking. I'm not sure why it doesn't say that, but I believe that's what it's for. Join the fun, no wait times, except for when there's no tubes. Over by Hanu and Hikomoana, on the path over there is another designated smoking area. And again, remember, this includes electronic cigarettes, vaping, whatever you want to call it. It needs to be done in here, please. So I'm going to pause the Volcano Bay updates for just a moment to show you some newer video of Aventura. Now, this is the only side I can really see it from, which is, of course, Cabana Bay. Still amazing how high that first floor, or the second floor is. I know hotels have huge lobbies, but that's really huge. Especially, well, I guess it's mostly because the hotel itself is very small as far as the footprint, so it looks even bigger than it normally would. It's been a while since we've been up in this parking garage. Here's what it looks like, obviously, now that the park is open. Nice logo there. This is the walking path from Cabana Bay to Volcano Bay. And this area that they were building, that is the security area for people who are coming straight from the hotel. And of course, Bayside is finished and open at this point, but it looks the same as Beachside, although there is a difference here. These lights look very different than the ones that they put in Beachside for some reason, even though they were built very, very close together as far as time. Last time we were here, there was all that equipment sitting out here, and as you would expect, it's all gone now. Last time I showed you this, it was already starting to clear up, or things are starting to be removed. So it seems that you can walk from Volcano Bay to Volcano Bay from Cabana Bay, but unfortunately it says the room key is required to get in. That's unfortunate. Oh well. Here's a higher quality shot of Aventura from the Volcano Bay bus area. I showed you this with my GoPro, but I'm bringing my SLR today. So here's a higher quality shot of Aventura from the Volcano Bay bus area. I showed you this with my GoPro, but I'm bringing my SLR today. So that's about all I can show you from here, really. But you know, check out this sign. It's all nice and lit up. They're getting closer and closer to being able to operate it in the evenings. It's going to be really awesome when it does. Check it out. Oh no, it's a ride now. Sweet. You know what I'm going to do? Ride now. How'd you know? Not sure what's going here. I believe all the cameras are already in place, so it's probably not that. There's a light right here, so it's probably not that unless it's going to point into the pool, which is a possibility. These look like they're just about ready. The stairs aren't quite ready here. And again, this looks like this is built for accessibility, but this is also not ready. Of course, all of the ground level cabanas are easily accessible. Just to be nice if one of these was open at grand opening. So it looks like this is working now. I've been told if you hold your hand over those spots, it activates certain things, and if it's in the correct sequence, it makes it do something really cool, including water shooting out of the top of that. Well, here's an oversight. If it wasn't for these barricades, people can walk right here and go right up the stairs and go on the ride without having to tap in. Oops. I'm now over here by Kupi Kauai, near the entrance of the park, and this light is finally not flickering like crazy like it had been. A lot of these lights are not quite ready yet. This is not a path. Please, please do not cut through the landscaping. It's dangerous and very disrespectful. And that's anywhere that's landscaping, not a path. I was going to show you the construction from here, but it looks like Run-A-Muck Reef is not running amok right now. This Tapu Tapu point near Run-A-Muck Reef is still not working because, well, that is, there's nothing for it to activate. Still. They'll get there someday. Also, remember, you cannot go more than 10 miles per hour here, and you cannot be over 36 tons. I was going to Run-A-Muck Reef to show you what has changed back here, but I'm not staying much longer, so I'll show you another time. Although I'm thinking this should be open to guests very, very soon, from what I've seen recently. Well, before I leave here, I forgot to tell you that the mac and cheese portion here at Waka Waiwai is actually a good size. It's not like a tiny cup. It's a pretty good size, a pretty good size portion. Before I go, yesterday when I came with my GoPro, I went down Ika Moana again, forwards twice because it was new. This place was just about to close, and if I haven't already, an enthusiastic OrlanDave, a seal of approval, thumbs up, whatever. There was nobody else to go down it with me, and you can't go down by yourself, so one of the lifeguards went down with me. The first time I told him, please, 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 make sure I don't go backwards on this, which he did, but I told him it's a completely different ride backwards. Apparently he hasn't been on it backwards before, because he was backwards. I watched his face change very quickly as he realized I wasn't kidding. This is a completely different ride backwards. Now, if you don't have issues of dizziness, you might like it backwards. It's up to you, but either way, that is my third update after the opening. Still doing construction updates. I have to cut it because of the music. Thanks for watching this video all the way through, and please exit to the gift shop. Just as a reminder, right here in the middle. If you haven't subscribed, please click there.